This video is brought to you by BurbankClothing.com. Streetwear with a message. All right, you guys, I admit there's been a lot going on, and I really haven't been following the Diddy trial, but I'm hearing things, and it sounded really crazy. Now I'm hearing that the judge might throw out some testimony against Diddy. This could be pretty crucial, y'all. So I'm wondering, is this going to change everything in this trial? Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Testimony from Dawn Richard was meant to corroborate some of Cassie's abuse. And part of that corroboration was an incident that she testified about when Diddy actually, she alleged, hit Cassie with a skillet. She was making eggs. He got, enraged and hit her with a skillet. Now, she also testified that thereafter, Diddy told her that people who spoke about these types of things tend to disappear, and that she took that as a threat on her life. The defense attorneys, rightfully so, objected to a lot of this testimony, saying much of it was hearsay. In trials, there are very strict rules of evidence. The judge is concerned that a lot of these now corroborating witnesses may be veering into hearsay, gossip. You only want witnesses to testify, and they're only allowed to testify to things that they directly saw or heard. So that's
hearsay is definitely not allowed in a trial. So if a lot of these witnesses are just going off of hearsay and a defense is objecting to these and the judge is sustaining those objections, those are pretty big wins for Diddy. Don't y'all agree? I'm not a Diddy apologist. I'm not sticking up for Diddy. I'm just saying what it is, right?
It's part of this objection, as well as this statement that Diddy apparently made to her. We're already seeing the defense today really try to get into those inconsistencies in Richard's testimony about whether did she actually witness this abuse or did she just see perhaps the aftermath of it. So that's kind of the issue here. The issue is the scope of the testimony. It does seem that the judge is going to allow that testimony to stand on Friday. But going into more of this testimony today, there may be sort of a tighter scope around what they can testify to.
Yeah, and I wonder, because you mentioned this, Cassie finishing her days-long stretch of emotional testimony last week, and how will her testimony then impact how the case moves forward?
Yeah, she was a very credible witness, I do have to say. Obviously testified to years of abuse. The defense is already acknowledging that this was a domestic violence relationship. The question is, can the prosecution prove that this was sex trafficking, that this was a RICO conspiracy? So you'll see witnesses this week like...
Yeah, I mean, we all know it was a very abusive and drug-dependent relationship, right? But what does that have to do with the RICO? What does any of that have to do with the RICO? He's not on trial for DV right here. He's on trial for a federal RICO. Trafficking, right? What does any of this have to do with that? That's what I want to get into. I want to get into that. And then it's like, to me, like, this is going on and everybody just totally forgot about the Kim Porter situation. What's going on there? That's the real big one right there. What's going on with the Kim Porter situation?
Cassie's mother, her best friend of over 17 years, corroborating this information about the abuse. Now, the defense is saying, all right, there were instances of abuse, but how is that relevant necessarily to force, fraud, or coercion relating to sex trafficking? So that's kind of what the argument is here. The defense is saying these are just bad acts witnesses. We call them bad acts witnesses because traditionally that type of testimony is not allowed in trials when that specific conduct isn't being charged. He's not being charged with domestic violence or assault in this case. So that will be an issue coming up. But I think it's all about corroboration this week.
Okay, so that was a video from CBS News talking about the judge is throwing out Sean Diddy Combs' trial testimony. And they're talking about throwing out the testimony of the one Dirty Money member. That's who they're talking about here, right? Now, speaking of the arson, from what I heard, the reason that even happened is because Cassie was dating Kid Cudi and Diddy at the same time, but leading both of them on, thinking she wasn't dealing with the other one, and that she had Kid Cudi thinking that she's dating Kid Cudi and that Diddy's trying to snatch her away, but at the same time she's messing with Diddy and telling Diddy the same thing about Kid Cudi. That's what I heard. Hop Budda said that. I mean, I can play the clip. Y'all want to hear me play the clip? All right, we gonna play the clip.
Now check this out. Cassie also admitted, while dating Kid Cudi, I kept having the freak-offs with Diddy.
That's wild. You in a whole relationship with a dude, and then you having, not only are you cheating on him, you're having freak-offs behind his back. That's crazy. Now, I'm not sure if this is a true story or not, so we're just reacting to off of his video. So if this ain't true, don't hold me accountable for it. I'm just the messenger.
Huh? What you mean? Wait a minute. So first you tell a story like Diddy found out about y'all relationship and you weren't talking to Diddy no more when Diddy went crazy. No. That ain't what happened. What happened was she was with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi wasn't hitting it right. She went back to the freak-offs. She did that. Now,
when you messing with a chick that's used to, wait, let me look at the time here. When you used to a chick that's used to drug-fueled freak-offs, how do you hit that right after that? How do you, as a single man, come along and hit that right? I mean, unless you Megatron Jason Love over there messing with Leonard the Plug and them, there ain't no coming back and hitting that right after that. I mean, he even goes on to say that she admitted that she cheated on her husband, the guy that she's married to now. She went back to Diddy while she was dating dude and was still having freak-offs then. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I'm just going off of what he's saying.
That she was with Kid Cudi. Diddy thinking Kid Cudi trying to, you know what I'm saying, take my girl. You feel me? Diddy get mad and blow the man's car up. Blow his car up.
Boom!
Whole car up in flames. Diddy told me, try to take my girl, I'm gonna blow up your car. This girl is so powerful. She had each one of them thinking that the other one was trying to look for her, but she wasn't dealing with the other one. So when Diddy seen the email in her phone and he found out, she told Diddy she wasn't dealing with him. She told Kid Cudi she wasn't dealing with Diddy. Kid Cudi not hitting it right. She telling Diddy she need freak-offs. All this was said in court, man. Y'all could go read the transcripts and all that. I ain't here for all that. I'm just here for the real talk. This what was said in court. And Diddy blew that man. Y'all see how powerful a woman is? Y'all got...
Hey, dudes get killed over women every day. No joke. My wife be watching, and I'm kind of scared. She be watching them true crime shows where like For My Man, shit like, yeah, it happens all the time.
To learn how to let these women go. You got to learn how to let them go. You got to let them go. Diddy, he should have never just kept letting her come back. He should have stopped dealing with her. Now, when he found out she was talking to Kid Cudi, you got to be like, I'm Diddy and you want Kid Cudi? Bye, go. Like, I'm just going to leave you alone. Not go blow that man's car up. Cassie husband sitting there listening to all this. He had to walk up out the courtroom. The man couldn't believe what he was hearing. You know why?
That's wild.
Women love their images. She wasn't going to tell him nothing that was going to ruin her image to him. Boy, you think you got a queen? You think you got a princess? She not finna tell you what she really been doing out here in these streets. He was both of their trainer. So he knew that he was talking to her, but she went with him. Whole time, he think he's saving the queen, saving the princess. Whole time, he done saved the Bob. You wait a minute, you never told me that. You told them to urinate on you.
Wow!
What? You never told me that you got away and you kept going back to him. And this is the big one.
Hey, I gotta start following this, y'all.
In court. This was stated in court. Go read the transcript. It was times Diddy didn't want the freak offs. Cassie wanted the freak off.
Hey, is that true? Y'all been following this? That shit true? That's wow.
Not Diddy. She wanted it. This is just one female. Bro, y'all better learn how to let these females go, man. A bop gonna do what a bop gonna do. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't learn how to let them go, y'all gonna be in a world of hurt, a world of trouble. You're out here blowing up cars, fighting people. You know what I'm saying? Having freak offs at her request. Well, everybody, oh, Diddy the freak off man. Diddy the freak off man. Some of them was had because she wanted them. So why she not sitting up there with Diddy on trial too?
Damn, he's saying she's a co-conspirator.
Because Diddy wanted them. Some of the freak offs was at her request. I'd have never gave her 20 million. He's stupid for doing that. Idiot. I wouldn't have gave her 20 nothing. Show him the video.
Hey, he gave her 20 million because of that video at the hotel. That's why he gave her the 20 mil. I don't think it had anything to do with the other stuff.
Oh, tell what you want to tell. Because guess what? She's telling it all now anyway. And it don't sound like it's worth $20 million. That's all I'm saying. But she was a bop. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. You know, hitting a woman ain't right. But Cassie was a bop. She was a bop. Even when she was with her husband, she went to do freak offs with Diddy. Even when she
wild,
was with
bro.
Diddy, she went to go do freak offs with Diddy.
I ain't gonna say all that, y'all. And with him saying all that, we just gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? We already done ran long. So you guys, let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section. Do y'all think this is gonna change the course of the Diddy trial? Because if they're starting to like discredit some of these witnesses and saying a lot of this is hearsay, and they start discrediting Cassie, which I'm not understanding why they're having abuse victims testify in a RICO trial. But like I said, I'm not a legal expert. I'm not sure. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. That's my video for today, y'all. Hey, if you made it this far and you're new to the channel, make sure you guys go down and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon. That way YouTube notifies you every time I drop a new video. And when you guys get that notification, you guys watch the video. That helps the video get into the YouTube algorithm a lot faster. It helps the video get more views on it. When it gets more views on it, that brings in more revenue for the channel, and it's free for you guys to do. All right, you know what else is free for you guys to do, and it also helps the video in the channel, is smashing the hell out of that like button and dropping me a quick comment. That all shows engagement with the video, and it shows YouTube that people like this video and that it needs to get more views on it, that people like, we need to start bringing more revenue into this channel. You feel me? You feel your boy? Go ahead and hit it. Hey, my current subscribers, I love y'all. We up over 7,000. Remember, the goal was 10,000. We going strong, y'all. I love y'all very much. Hey, y'all see I got the brand new Play Hard, Pray Harder heavyweight or oversized t-shirt on, y'all. This thing is hard as a motherfucker. It's gonna be coming out pretty soon, y'all. Excuse my language. Hey, it's your boy King Charm right now. I'm about this bitch.